Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. My name's TCaptainX or Tyler, and today's video is going to be all about the M16 and the FFAR, which I believe to be the new current meta loadout. Hello, my cat is interrupting me. Hi. So most of you know by now that the Aug did get a pretty significant nerf to its recoil. Essentially, the actual recoil between each burst is the same. However, if you continue to fire the burst, it'll keep climbing instead of resetting on the same point. The M16 was not touched though at all in the past nerf in weapon balancing. So the M16, in my opinion, is hands down the go-to tactical rifle or go-to kind of main weapon to use. The big difference between the M16 and the Aug is the M16 does have a little bit slower rate of fire compared to the Aug. It also doesn't quite have the same bullet velocity to the Aug. However, it's still almost about 1,000 meters per second according to TrueGameData.com. So that's still plenty solid enough to be able to be very accurate at a distance. And the recoil is actually a lot less, even pre-Aug nerf. The M16, I'm kind of surprised more people weren't using that even before the Aug was nerfed. Now the FFAR also did receive a pretty hefty nerf. The main things is the ADS is significantly slower along with the strafe speed depending on how you set it up. So you have to drastically change your FFAR loadout now. There's a lot of different varieties of loadouts going on right now that I've seen, which I think is a good thing. If you want the more mobile SMG type build, you're gonna have to sacrifice both recoil control and range. I still think the SMG FFAR build is better than using any other SMG in the game right now. The Cold War MP5 does compete with it in terms of time to kill, but it just doesn't quite have the mobility or accuracy, in my opinion, that the FFAR has. The MAC-10, the Modern Warfare MP5, Bullfrog are all very good options as well if you're worried about saving ammo. However, the FFAR is still going to be the best in terms of time to kill and mobility. So let's show the loadouts here. For the M16, I was using the pretty standard loadout. This really hasn't changed in a while. This is the agency silencer, which is essentially the monolithic suppressor compared to on Cold War weapons. The strike team barrel is 100% the best barrel to use. For whatever reason, it does not say plus bullet velocity, but it 100% gives you the best bullet velocity along with helping the fire rate and even helping your aim walking movement speed. I think this barrel's bugged, but they haven't changed it in quite a while, so here we are. And then for the underbarrel, I've been using the Field Agent foregrip, which helps best with recoil. Now, one option you do have is if you want to take that off, you could put the Serpent wrap on the rear grip, and that's going to help a lot with your aim down sight time. And then for the ammo, I recommend using just the plain 45 round mag. You could use the plain 60 round. However, that is going to hurt your aim down sight speed compared to the 45. And for me, I think the 45 is plenty of ammo. The only time it would be nice to have more is maybe if there's like a car or a helicopter driving by that you're trying to put multiple shots into it and weaken the vehicle or something like that. But for me, I want that superior aim down sight time, and the 45 is plenty. And then for the optic, I definitely prefer the 3x scope. I'm kind of mixed between which reticle to use. I was using the precision reticle, although it kind of gives this weird scope effect where you can see like the inner sides of the scope. I think I'd honestly probably start to switch back to this, the default scope in my opinion. And then for the FFAR, this build is a lot different, I think, than other people's builds that I've seen out there. So I'm still running agency suppressor. If you want even more mobility, you can run the plain suppressor and it's not going to hurt your aim down sight time. However, the agency for me does help a good amount with bullet velocity, so it does help a little bit more at range. It even helps your recoil a little bit as well. So that's why I'm going agency. You could completely skip this though if you want and just go no muzzle as well. I am actually not using a barrel because the reinforced heavy, which is kind of the go-to like longer range build, really hurts your movement speed a lot with this. Now you absolutely could go task force, but that makes your recoil even worse. So it does help your range, bullet velocity, and strafe speed, but when you run it with an M16, I really don't think you need the extra bullet velocity and range, and it has plenty of strafe speed for me as is. And then on the underbarrel, I'm actually running the bruiser grip. The bruiser grip does not help with recoil, but it helps with movement speed, and it tightens up your hipfire accuracy a little bit with this gun as well. Now you could use the SFOD speed grip instead because that does help your sprinting move speed along with some horizontal recoil control. But from True Game Data's data on this, the bruiser grip is the better way to go in terms of overall movement speed benefits. And then the field agent is still definitely an option. However, for the SMG build, this is really going to hurt your movement speed as well. I'm then running the regular 50 round mag, not the fast mag, because this really hurts your ADS. You could run the 38 round, but if you're running trios or quads, I really wouldn't recommend it. It gets really difficult to take out more than 2 enemies if you don't have at least a 50 round mag. For the rear grip, I'm going with the Serpent Wrap, which helps with the aim down sight speed quite significantly. It does hurt sprint to fire time a little bit. You could use the speed tape, but the ADS benefit is not as much as the Serpent. And then, of course, we're using the Raider stock, which is one of the main pieces of attachments that really helps with our strafe speed and movement speed with this gun. So that's my current SMG build for the FFAR that I've really been enjoying since the nerf. It still feels almost just as good as it did before in close range situations, but it's definitely not nearly as good at longer range situations. Then I'm using pretty standard perks of EOD, Overkill, and Amped. I use Claymores, don't judge me, and then I do use Heartbeats. And then I think for my second loadout, I did go restock with stuns on this one. So that is the new M16 FFAR loadout. I think this is going to be replace the Aug FAR meta. Now it's going to be the M16 FAR meta. FFAR won't be quite as good at range. M16 is not quite as dominant as the pre-Aug nerf. However, it is really not far behind, and in reality the M16 probably needs a slight nerf to its recoil as well to make it a little bit more balanced, so that other guns like the AMAX, the M4, the RAM can also be viable as long-range ARs. Guys, I'm going to let the rest of the gameplay run out. I ended up having a 24 kill win, and I actually even got one of my longtime Twitch viewers his first Warzone win, so it was a pretty awesome feeling. Shout out to you, Gucci. If you enjoy this video, I'd greatly appreciate you giving it a like. Also, if you like more videos like this, make sure to hit subscribe. I do different types of loadout videos, gameplay, strategies, and settings. I have a whole bunch of Warzone setting videos in my playlist, Warzone settings. Guys, I also stream over on Twitch at twitch.tv/tcaptainx. If you want to check me out, feel free to come over and ask me any questions. I try to be as interactive with chat as I possibly can, although it can be a little difficult with Warzone. If you have any suggestions about the loadout, about changing it up, let me know in the comments below. Enjoy the rest of the video and have a great rest of your day, guys. I gotta throw munitions, so I just want some of this ammo.
Damn.
Oh, they're both one shot up, way up here. No, behind me, I'm dead.
Good job. Yeah, right. I see one. Alright. Down him.
Wipe. Hey, Joe, 7 months,
He was
bro.
shooting at somebody
Holy
to
moly.
like below us to your right. Coach.
Yep, whole team. Whole team, whole team. Downed one, plating. I'm going.
Well.
Oh, the guy here, up top here, blue ping.
Yeah.
Downed. Stole my kill. No, I'm kidding.
Don't worry about it, man.
Buy him.
Right here, somebody on the orange ping.
That berth is about to blow. Got him. Team up on orange, yep. Oh, behind. Fire. Close. Gucci, I'm coming. Nice, Gucci, run. No, Gucci. Got him, right? On me?
We're far.
You good?
Oh, we got people up here. Shit, we're trapped.
Gucci! One over here on blue.
Oh! Oh, he's one shot. He literally one shot. He one shot right there. He's still on the field.
I got him.
Oh, a bunch of money to your right.
I know, I have enough. Sniper gun is getting fixed according to devs. Like soon, that'd be up. Top blue, top blue, top blue.
Repositioning.
Cody just said sniper gland is supposed to get fixed. Down up there. I'm gonna cluster that because there's multiple.
Loader 2-0. Good copy.
Much, guy, I think Goose is getting shot at.
Armor box back here.
Coming. Yeah, I'm full. Coming to Gucci. Gucci, try to ping where they're at if you can.
Fuck, man.
They're down here to the right by the loadout. Got one.
Oh, there's a whole team all around me. Jeez. They're, yeah, right behind the fence, right behind the fence. In the building?
Where
In
is
the
it?
building?
Come on.
Can you move above you?
Wait, is
Above
he
you,
in
Emo.
on?
Yeah, he's on emu in the building.
Got him.
Seven, 3 people left. Oh, right behind you, behind you.
Planting Claymore.
Two, 3 more. 2 more. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. This is my last game, by the way.
Yeah. Oh,
Right there.
here.
Right there.
Down.
All right,
thing.
that thing melt.
Yeah.
Ooh. Two. They're on the same team. Those two. Whoa. All right, they're both in that building.
Both are down. Both are down.
Push, maybe.
It's. I'm just gonna hold him here.
Yeah. That's the smart choice. Good stuff. 24.
Almost a PR. Almost a PR. All right, boys. That's the new meta loadout. M16 FFAR. Wait, Gucci, was that your first win? Gucci, was that your first ever win, dude? I think it was. That was Gucci's first win. We got Gucci's first win. Yes, that's so awesome.
All right, Gucci and Emu, it's
you
great
guys
playing
can
with
see
you.
the-
I want to go fishing.
Go fishing.